This has been the craziest off-season for the Disc Golf Pro Tour. Let me tell you why. It's been crazy. Been following the pro scene from like 2018, I think, 2019 maybe. And this is the craziest off-season I've been able to be a part of, or not really be a part of, to view. And I think my wife's getting tired of me telling her about it, so I thought I'd tell you guys about it. We could talk some disc golf, toss some frisbees here. Hole 1, 214 feet, straight ahead, and we'll get into it. I hope that got through. The first one we're going to get into is maybe one of the biggest, not the biggest, but one of the Robinson brothers. Both left Prodigy, both their contracts are up, and they both moved away to different companies, and the companies are sick, okay? Ezra Robinson moved to Discraft, which I didn't really see coming. I mean, I wasn't keeping my ear real close to what was going on, but that's a cool signing. And Isaac took a little trip over to Sweden, I think, and is now signed with a Latitude 64, which is also really cool signing that I didn't really see coming. But the Robinson brothers, being homegrown Georgia boys, leaving Prodigy and then going to those big manufacturers, especially Isaac going out to Sweden, is pretty crazy. I also have no putt with this tree in the way. Ezra with a signature series Peach Pirate Buzz, and Isaac with a Strive, I think, which is a little unfortunate because I don't think my noodle arm can throw a Strive. Overstable distance driver from Latitude, obviously. But that whole Prodigy situation is, I think it's really weird. Something weird is going on there. But speaking of Prodigy, that leads me to my second kind of point, I guess. Will Shoestrick is now the CEO of Prodigy, and he says he's going to make some changes. I'm not really sure what that means. I would suggest going to watch his interview on Tour Life. Again, just kind of weird. I want to like Shoestrick and Prodigy. I think some of their discs are actually pretty cool. Apparently the PA3 is copied by every company ever because of how good of a putter it is. But there's got to be like some sort of toxic leadership there, or there was, because I mean you have Cale LaVisca. Here's another one. Cale LaVisca going to Discraft, who's a long-time Prodigy player and I think part owner at one point, maybe not. But him and Will kind of came up together. I think they helped like start it, or at least they were part of the original players sponsored by them. This guy is a little 260er. Seeing how excited Cale was to be signed to Discraft and stuff like that, it's just a little weird. And again, some of the stuff him, Gannon, and Isaac have said after they left makes you think they really did not enjoy it over at Prodigy, which is, a red flag. We're going to try a little forehand, nice and easy with the Rapti. Oh, that's way too nice and easy. For example, Isaac just posted on Instagram pretty recently a video of him throwing his Latitude disc in the road for some reason, and someone put a comment. He's trying to get the flashing that he's used to at Prodigy on the discs, and he liked it. He liked that comment, which if you're, I don't know, maybe they're just funny and I'm looking into it too much, but if that was my previous manufacturer sponsor and someone was, ripping them like that, and I like the manufacturer, I wouldn't necessarily like that comment. So that, plus Gannon Burr trying to leave early, obviously he didn't like something that was going on there. Now, I don't know, maybe you could say Gannon Buhr's a punk. I don't personally think so, but I think that's an opinion that's popular online. But you can't say Isaac's a punk, right? So there's got to be something weird going on over at Prodigy, I think. And the interview with Will Shoestrick on Tour Life was, again, weird. Like, they were talking about players and self-promotion of the brand and all that kind of stuff. And Will Shoestrick was basically like, you should go watch it for yourself. But basically what I was feeling from it was, yeah, the players need to do that on their own. It's not up to us. It's their fault. Which obviously has some sort of truth to it. Oh, that's bad. Okay. I mean, that has some sort of truth to it, but you see Isaac go over to Latitude, and the first thing they do is drop like a 12-minute YouTube video where you get to know him, get to see him experience Sweden, get to see him experience the new sponsor, the new disc, and you meet his wife. I mean, so it's like the company also has to put in effort, which I feel like Prodigy probably did not do or didn't know how to do. And Shoestrick doesn't seem to think that by what he's saying. So it's just kind of weird. So yeah, I don't know. I really want to like Prodigy. I've never really thrown any other disc. I was really thinking about getting a PA3. Oh yeah, and Gannon saying the PA3 is technically illegal. Again, why would you say that? I guess maybe some people will chalk that up to him being a punk. I don't really think so. Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, I don't know. There's just weird vibes coming out of that company, and I really want to like them and throw their disc. And you don't have to like them to throw their disc, I guess, but like the Broad series, I almost said Prodigy series that he's doing, seems like some fun frisbees. They're just, I don't know, weird vibes. Now we have a crosswind. This guy's about 260 again, a little right to left, downhill. But yeah, I kind of glossed over Kale going to Discraft. Again, that's crazy in itself. And he says it's because he wants to start competing again. I didn't think that. I thought he was going to, I don't know what I thought he was going to do. I just thought, I've seen him play at Waco a couple times. I know he creates courses. He curates a couple big tournaments. I think one on the Pro Tour. So then he's moving to Discraft. I'm like, okay, it's kind of weird. What's he doing with Discraft? It's like, I'm competing. Like, okay, that is awesome. So another reason why this off season is kind of crazy. Forgot that's way more overstable in the zone. Trying to see if I want to put the zone back in my bag over the owl or not. The putt is not quite there today, guys, as I just do that. See, all that stuff is nice, juicy, cool to hear about. And we still have that's only halfway through what we're talking about today. So we haven't even got the big news. Actually, no, since we're halfway through, I want to give you guys a shout out. Thank you for watching. Thank you for checking out my channel if you're seeing it for the first time. Yeah, I just like to stop in the middle of a video if I remember and give thanks to you guys because I love making these videos and it helps if you guys watch them, click on them, whatever you like. So let me know your opinions on the yapping I'm doing in the comments. What you think the craziest move was of the off season. Check out SaucyDG.com. They're my sponsor, sole sponsor of this channel. Awesome guys. They support their local scene. They run tournaments, sponsor college teams, sponsor players, sponsor me. What? Super cool. So they have awesome apparel on their website. Really cool jerseys, actually. I don't even have yet. And this might be late by the time this video comes out. They have the freaking Buzzsaw now just for 20 bucks. Use my code ACFrisbee, 10% off. You get it for 18 bucks. But yeah, seriously, go check them out. Thank you. Back to the video. Okay, next talking point. Actually, we'll do a small one before we get into the last two big ones. Small one, Austin. I don't even know his last name. The really cool lefty with all the tattoos. Sponsored by Another Round. He wasn't sponsored by anybody, like a manufacturer, I should say, for a little while for some reason. Just announced today, back on Discraft. Add that to the pile for Discraft. Discraft's crazy. That was a short one. This hole, 360? No, 300? I think it's 300. I can never tell on these signs. Oh my gosh! No! I don't even know if you guys could see that. Oh, I thought it was gonna be short. I just skipped off the tray of the basket. Dang it. Okay, got a little too excited about the almost ace there. But another huge move. Innova dropped Big Germ. Now, when I got into the sport, watching the pro scene, again, it was around 2018, 2019, I think. Started watching Jomez Junkie, right? So Ulibarri and Germ were the two basically first personalities I picked up in disc golf on the pro scene, along with Simon and Paul kind of there too. If you guys need proof, the only two patches I have up here, Big Germ, Yuli. So obviously pretty cool guys in the sport. If you guys haven't heard, somehow, I can't believe this didn't go in the basket, Big Germ went to MVP. So, again, absolutely crazy move. Nobody saw that coming. I didn't see it coming, at least. I mean, he had the Thunderbird with Innova. He had the Halo Boss with Innova, which I think sold a crap ton. I thought you couldn't get a Halo Boss, a Germ Halo Boss there for a minute. Dang. I kind of want to be that guy right now. He's got a huge JBL speaker and his freaking bike. Anyway, Big Germ leaving Innova. He's been there forever. Going to MVP. Super weird. Super awesome. And he's excited. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Okay. We are away from the speaker man for a little bit. Here for a fake birdie, not a bad shot. But yeah, Germ to MVP is kind of crazy. MVP is kind of popping off, at least on Reddit right now. They seem to be super popular. And just seeing Germ from like Innova, like the classic brand, going to MVP, which is like weird, overmold, new, whatever. Gonna be kind of crazy. I'm hoping we see him on a lead card or something. That'd be sick. Okay, well, we got a fake birdie at least. The last, and what I think is the biggest, is obviously King Climo leaving Innova and joining up with Discraft, partnering with Discraft and making his own brand and his own line. Climo Disc Golf. Are you kidding me? Amazing. What an off season. Yeah, that's probably one I'm most excited about, which might seem dumb to some people, but I think the way Discraft is creating the narrative, that legacy, is kind of what the sport needs to kind of grow in legitimacy. If we have legacies like that are actually, materialized with media, with brands, all that kind of stuff, the more people will take disc golf seriously, at least the pro scene. That is sick. Honestly, just excited to see him in some content. Because again, he was winning world championships before I was born, I think. So it's going to be nice to see a little bit of who he is. I've already watched all the stuff that Discraft has put out, but it's just exciting. There's a little bit of prestige around it. And they're connecting it to a brand. I do wish the brand had a better logo. If I'm being nitpicky, it's hard to do a good professional logo of a guy's face, but maybe they'll change it. I don't know. All right, we're going to try and go turn over. little too much turnover. But if you guys think there's actually a better off season than this year, I don't know what it would be, but let me know. I mean, maybe the year where we had a couple $1 million contracts, but even that, it's like, I know that was very cool, but I mean, that was kind of it. I mean, again, really cool, but I mean, the Climo brand coming out, Innova dropping almost everybody. Didn't even mention Joel Freeman, Haley King. Figured maybe people don't care as much about that, but everyone but Calvin, basically. Prodigy has nobody. Discraft has everybody. Crazy off season. So let me know if you actually think this is the best off season we've had or not. Nice. But yeah, I mean, the Climo brand, they've already dropped 3 discs. Gonna drop more. I'm hoping, what I'm most excited for is the new plastic blend. I'm hoping there's gonna be a new plastic blend, because I know a lot of people like the old KC plastic, the old Innova plastic. So maybe him and Climo and Discraft can make something like that. Climo would be the guy to field test that. But I'm really excited, mostly for the plastic, but also the molds. And just the brand, mostly. Again, disc golf needs more legitimate, like, legacy stuff if we want the pro scene to keep popping off. That was not good. That was weird. There we go. No, there we don't go. Seriously though, again, I really appreciate you guys watching. Check out my socials. Holy crap, that is a cool Porsche. Check out my socials, Instagrams, Saucy's Instagram, TikTok, whatever you want to be on, man. Not Snapchat. In the description. I try and post weekly, but your boy is doing taxes for a lot of things right now, so gonna try and at least get monthly, every other week something. So stay tuned. And yeah, thanks guys. Have a great week.